welcome back to my film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. If I mentioned the name Coppola, what do you think of? Well, you'd have to think of Sophia these days, wouldn't you? You couldn't think of anyone else, really. So we've got something that's been directed and produced by Sophie Coppola today, and it's based on a memoir from 1985, and it's simply called Priscilla. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications, everything film and TV. Reviews like this, information vlogs, lots of different things. I've got a little football channel as well within the my YouTube page for my team, Manchester City. So if you or you know anyone who might be interested, give them a kick in my direction. I'll be very grateful. All your comments on this film or anything to do with film and TV are fantastic. I will respond if it needs a response, and I get it. Sometimes I miss them, but I usually get to see most of them. And of course, if it just needs me to give you a little like, a little thumbs up, I will do, which I hope you'll do for this vlog as well. Right, let's look at Priscilla. Quite long, just under 2 hours, 113 minutes. All right, not the credits out, you're probably talking an hour and 45, something like that. And it's been classed as a 15. Yeah, pushing it a bit. I'm not too sure. Probably a 12, 12, I don't know. I can't see the 15. I'd have to rewatch it again to see the bits. But yeah, it's a biographical drama film. Of course, as I said, directed, produced, and actually written by Sofia Coppola, based on the 1985 memoir Elvis and Me by, yes, Priscilla Presley. She also serves as an executive producer. So you're getting her side of the story, I think, fair enough in this. You have to, all right, there will be dramatic license, but you have to assume that if Priscilla herself is involved, this is from her viewpoint. There's always two viewpoints. We're not going to get the other guy's viewpoint, are we? And of course, Sandra Harmon has also helped produce this. And it follows the life, as you'd expect, of Priscilla, played by Kaylee Spaney, and her complicated romantic relationship with Elvis Presley, played by Jacob Elordi. It was in select cinemas in the US on that end of October before expanding in early November, and it's not got to us here in the UK until the 1st of January. But yeah, certain people have got to see one early. I've got to see a little copy because I'm doing this little review as at the 24th of December 2023, 6 p.m. UK time. So any scores I quote are as at Christmas Eve 2023. Rotten Tomatoes, well, they seem to like it, yeah. 82% of the 242 critics are positive, an average rate of 7.2 out of 10, so you got 199 fresh and 43 rotten. The consensus reads, with Kaylee Spaney's performance in the title role leading the way, Priscilla sees Sofia Coppola taking a tender yet clear-eyed look at the often toxic blend created by mixing first love and fame. Yeah, probably clear-eyed. Metacritic, they use an average score as well of 78 out of 100. That's based on 56 critics. So, yeah, again, positive. Total Films Jane Crowther gave it 60 and said it suffers an abrupt ending. Yeah, okay. And compared to the creativity displayed in Coppola's other biopic, Marie Antoinette, I quite like that, is a more muted affair. I would have to agree with Jane there. Empire's Beth Webb gave it 8 out of 100. She likes it, with its woozy aesthetic and dynamic, beguiling cast. Priscilla is textbook Sofia Coppola, not breaking the mould, but a sublime continuation of her sad girl sensibilities. Yeah, those 56 critics, 47 were positive, 8 were mixed, and just 1 negative. And it did score the weight anywhere between 38 and 100, so I won't name the guy who gave it a negative review. It's not fair. What about the public? Well, obviously this is the American public. There's not many in the UK have seen it yet. Metacritic users, 6.9 out of 10. Very good. Rotten Tomatoes audience, 63%. So that's okay. 3.5 out of 5. And the one that we sort of go to, over 9,500 when I recorded this. There'll probably be a few more by the time you're watching it. Internet Movie Database is getting a 6.8 out of 10. So, all good. Well, I don't think so. I'm not saying it's all bad, but I wouldn't say it was all good. Yeah, it's not universally loved, although there is a lot of love out there for it, and understandably so. For me, it never really delves very deep into anything, and it all seems a little on the periphery. And if you want, obviously, the old Elvis film that was out 2 or 3 years ago, it plays out at times just like a trailer for me. You don't get deep enough into the story to understand what's going. There's little snippets of stuff, little snippets of anger, some little snippets of darkness, but it never lingers very long on it. And I found out I learned very little about Priscilla Presley herself, and not much more of her interpretation of Elvis, because that's what we have to base this as, because that's what it is. It's all to do with her memoirs, all to do with her being on set, guiding the script, if you like. I think Spain and Alone do a competent job, though the shooting felt a little light on budget, and it was really, because it cost apparently less than $20 million to make this, and you can probably see that in the production. It was watchable for me. I did I did watch it and it was okay. It just lacked a little Vegas glitz and grit, which, the darker side of Vegas, the lighter side, the noisy side of Vegas. I'd be disappointed if I went to the cinema I didn't have to go to the cinema to watch this. If I had done, I would have been a little bit disappointed with this. As a streaming film, it's okay. It's all right. It does the job. It's watchable, and that's all. But I wouldn't. I'm a little bit less than most of the scores on there. I just wouldn't give it more than a watchable score. A little bit tepid for me. So if you look through the different things, I would be fresh if it was Rotten Tomatoes. I couldn't give this rotten. I'd be mixed. I'd be mixed on Metacritic. I couldn't be totally positive. I couldn't be totally negative. But I will give it, as I said, my minimum score, minimum watchable score, which is 6 out of 10. I was playing with giving it a 5.5, but yeah, I sort of got through it, and it was a nice watch. But as I say, there's no real grit to this. I just thought there's a lot more to it than we saw on screen. It was all very, and just annoying at times. Just the characters, obviously Elvis's guys, or his hangers on, if you like, his band, etc. Just like kids. I mean, I suppose they are in a way. As perhaps Elvis was a kid in a way. I'm not too sure, but it's all very tepid for me, guys. Let me know what you think. Anyway, great to hear from you. Till we meet again. That's one thing, don't we? Please stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.